What point, like what specific point did you realize I made it?
Wow, that's a great question. So, between Streets is Watching, Trap or Die, which were two mixtapes, and then I had my first debut album that was Thug Motivation, and then my next album was TM. Well, my next album was The Inspiration, and then my next album was TM 103, right? It wasn't until the Recession, which was like my fourth album. So imagine from the Recession on back, that whole time I was depressed. Like I was out of my mind. Like it was all bad. Like I've never felt like that in my life. And it wasn't until the Recession when I don't know what happened. I just woke up one day. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Cause now I woke up, cause the whole time I thought I was going to prison. Cause a lot of people around me was going to prison at the time. So it was just bad, you know what I'm saying? I was just getting ready for it. Cause I didn't want to get so caught up in the success if I got pulled off the streets that you know, it would break me, you know what I'm saying? And one day I woke up and I started, it was like the first 2 days I started working on the Recession. And I was like, I'm free, I'm good, I'm about to be a star. And I just started getting myself together, and, you know what I mean? Something just clicked. Ran in and wrote The Recession, which probably is my best album to date for me. And everything changed after that.
What do you mean everything changed?
I mean, I started eating healthier, being healthier, thinking healthier, moving healthier. It's just like the dark cloud went away, and it was just like light. And I was just like, yo, I'm leaning into it, right? And I just put everything that was behind me, and I went out and done what Jeezy would do. You see what I'm saying? Because before that, I was moving as if I wasn't who I was, right? I was still trying to hold on to the grass and reach for the sky. You feel what I'm saying? I let the grass grow, let it go, and I was like, I'm going up, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you was somebody.
Oh yeah, it was it. Yeah, because I took it in. Like I leaned into it rather than, you know, because you know, survivor's remorse and imposter syndrome are real. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not a rapper. You're not. You know that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't grow up writing rhymes and battling people in the lunchroom. Like, you're not. You're just telling ghetto stories, right? Because that's what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? And survivor's remorse is, if I go on to be this person that I'm destined to be, then that means everything that I know and everybody with me is not going to be able to come.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They're not. There's no way you can bring all that with you, right? And I didn't want to let go of what validated me in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like the reason why I was here because of where I came from. So how could I go over here and be one of them? Right. I'm gonna stay close to what I know, right? Which was probably one of the hardest decisions in my life, like working away from everything I knew. Like, I'm just gonna give it everything I got, win, lose, or draw, you know, because if you fail, guess what? You ain't got nowhere to come back to.